Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. And I want to give honors, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, the teachers who rule well, who guide the elect in the 1/3 through this truth in these last days. And peace and blessings to the hopeful and the sincere brothers in truth. It's a lot. And a few Akwath that watch and believe and have faith in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, which in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew is the true names of the Heavenly Father, whom the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. Now today, I'm gonna get into a short little vid going in on the chip, the RFID chip. I was sent the article this morning by a friend in regards to a microchip, and it's a college student in my area, actually, probably about an hour away at the University of South Carolina. He takes his microchip out of his student ID card and implants it in his own hand and uses it on campus. And so I want to get into the stigma, which most camps think this chip is spiritual. And we all know that, okay, yeah, Esau is spiritual on the left-hand side, but that doesn't mean, if we know that Esau is spiritual on the left-hand side, why would that make you even want to receive anything from him? You see what I'm saying? Esau is a carnal man. Nothing good is going to come from Esau, period. So you camps out there that's teaching that the mark of the beast is spiritual and you can take it. No, man. Y'all need to be put to death, and y'all going to be put to death. So I'm going to get into the stigma. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And this is the wisdom part that John was trying to show y'all. When you go into the stigma in the blue letter, and
Strong's G 4742 stigma.
Stigma. A mark or pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, in parentheses, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And they were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. So understand that you receiving this mark means ownership, meaning you're submitting to Esau and his laws, statutes, and commandments, so to say, his laws and his ways, basically. Strong's definition: stigma, from a primary, to stick or prick, a mark incised or punched for recognition of ownership. See? So by you telling Israel that this mark is spiritual, having them believe in this spiritual, they can take this RFID chip. When Esau gives it to them, they are submitting themselves to Esau. As plain as day right there, man. As plain as day. Now, I want to get into this article. It says, SC college student tired of using his campus card implants microchip in his hands. Now, at first, when I read this article, I thought, okay, Esau really kind of planted this dude here and trying to probably, persuaded him to do this himself. But then again, spiritually looking at it, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai might have put the spirit on this Edomite to just do this to show the elect, like, look, this is the chip. This is the mark of the beast, and the rest of the believers. You know what I'm saying? And it's also showing, what it's used for, how he's using it on campus, and other things. Um, show this short little clip. I'm gonna read a little bit of it. I'm not gonna read all of it. Oh no, that's not even it. There it is. And that's right. We already have these chips in our phone. That's what a camp tried to say. The chip has been around forever. They already got us using it. Yeah, they have us using it because it's programming us to get used to it. So when they do promote it, it's looked at. Oh well, shit. We've already got it in our credit cards. It's already in our phones. Why not just have it in our hand? They're gonna make it more delicate to the point where it'll be more convenient for citizens to use this. But they're fooling the masses with this, man. That's what people do not understand. They're fooling the masses with this. They're already programming you to get you to be adapted to the chip already, man. But these two chips, the chip that you see in your credit card, it's not the same as the chip as RFID. Now, the chip in your credit card is somewhat the same. That has a GPS tracker in it, Also, the chip in the this one doesn't have a GPS tracker. The one in your cards, and it doesn't have a battery. But the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, that would be given or made mandatory, will have a battery and a GPS tracker that holds all types of data, just like the regular chip that's in your phone. Sound like a damn sodomite, man. All these Edomites are faggots anyway. Natural born faggots. And I'm just gonna read a little bit just to get into it, man. It says let me pause this. In a dorm room in the University of South Carolina this month, 18-year-old Evan Breyer plunged a syringe preloaded with a microchip into the skin between his index finger and thumb. Now he can open doors with the wave of his hand. And these are some of the things that they promote that the RFID chip will be able to do. You'll be able to open doors with your car door with the wave of your hand. You'll be able to lock your door with the wave of your hand, get into a building with the wave of your hand. These are some of the things that Esau is promoting for the chip. And then this article is just making it more delicate. They're trying to, fool the masses like, oh, look how cool this is. No, this shit ain't cool, because when the chip is offered from Esau, from the government, motherfuckers gonna take this shit. So they're trying to put this article out to show people like, look how cool this is. Man, this shit ain't cool. They're programming you. They're programming you premeditate. They're pre. It's a lot. This shit is premeditated, man. It says the USC first year implanted 4 microchips in both his hands to replace his student card with access to university buildings, save passwords, and add new contacts to his phone. This is all the damn abilities that the RFID chip would be able to do. Breyer even glows in the presence of vending machines and cell phones. Buy and sell. Even glows in the presence of vending machines. You see, without the chip, you're not going to be able to buy and sell. So how the fuck can it be spiritual? If you already have the mark, what's stopping you from buying or sell? If you already have the mark that Esau hasn't presented, if it's spiritual and we already have the mark, how are you going to buy and sell? Or how can you not buy and sell? Does it make sense? In his left hand, the chips has his student ID code and phone contacts. His right hand has his password, is his password manager. Breyer later added an LED microchip to each hand that lights up when it's in range of a reader, whether it's a cell phone, vending machine, or university door, because people's phones have readers in different locations. Breyer said he needs the LEDs to help guide his hand. It also looks cool. The computer science major from Michigan clarified they can't be used to track him, given that microchips don't have a battery or GPS. In fact, he said they're only on receiving power from phone or door readers. They're also only about 1 to 3 millimeters wide and 12 to 15 millimeters long, similar in shape to a grain of rice. The same damn size and depiction of what the RFID chip mark of the beast that Esau is going to promote. Breyer said he saw the phenomenon often referred to as biohacking on Reddit, where people posted about microchips that unlock doors and start cars. You can find anything there, he said. He said his parents had no idea he was experimenting with biohacking, but when the student newspaper approached him about an interview, Breyer thought it might be time to tell them. They were surprised that this was a thing people could do, he said, but they weren't surprised that I did it because that's just how they see me. Breyer ordered the microchips, which came with antiseptic wipes and sterile drape from Dangerous Things, a Seattle-based company that sells implants, accessories, and bundle packages to biohackers. He said it only cost him about $150 to $100 for the first 2 chips. My bad. I had a little technical difficulty, and I had a phone call that interrupted me. But basically, yeah, this article is really straight to the point. You know, the last bit of the article says not too pricey, especially for the fact that they will essentially work forever. He said the chips function for decades unless they accidentally get broken. Given that there aren't near any bones, they'd be pretty difficult to break. He also said new codes for key cards or home locks can be copied onto the microchips to replace his student ID when it's no longer useful. As microchip technology evolves, he said contactless payment might be next. I could pay with my hand at a vending machine he equipped. So, and this is basically all the functions that this chip, the RFID chip, will have, the mark of the beast will have. And, you know, like I was saying, they're promoting it to be convenient. And they're going to continue to do this, man. And this article is basically doing, you know. With that being said, that's all for this video, man. Call Halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Peace and blessings to the elect. Until next time.